There's no smoking allowed, just in case you were gonna smoke in here. But anyway, I made it to 18,000 words. Don't know how much I'm gonna write this weekend, considering we're driving to Seattle and playing a show and then going home, and it's gonna be weird. Today is day 16 of NaNoWriMo. I'm going to do a really quick update for y'all. So I didn't write at all over the weekend because I had a show in Seattle, and my boyfriend and a friend decided to drive the whole way up there to see me play. And then I wanted to drive home with them. And then we ended up being in Seattle for the entire next day because they had friends and relatives that they wanted to see. So I didn't get back from Seattle until it was like midnight last night. Then today I went to a write-in and brought my word count up to 20,000, and that means that the total word count of the book is actually 42,000 now, which is really awesome. I just filmed a couple of booktube videos, which will be up pretty soon. By the time that that this vlog goes up, they will of course already be up. But anyway, I've not written since yesterday. I don't know how much I'll get done today either, because today's my boyfriend's birthday. Connor, what are you growling at? You're growling at the balloon? Connor, it's just a balloon! Look. Look, puppy, it's a balloon. Ah, no! Come on. Okay, I give up. It is day 18 and I got to 23,000 words last night. And then I'm going to a write-in today that I'm hosting, and hopefully I'll get at least another 2,000 words in. So I'll only be 5,000 words behind what today's goal is. I wrote 3,000 words today, so I'm now at 26,000 words. The write-in was really successful. I definitely wrote 600 words more than I have at any other write-in so far. So behind me here you can see the fabulous NaNoWriMo calendar, and you can see that I put a star on today to indicate that I met the daily quota. So before I head off to band practice, I figured I may as well share with y'all the interesting aspect of my book, or one of the interesting aspects of my book, and that is the complete lack of a love story in it. I know I do come across the occasional book, of course, that has no love subplot, the main character has no love interest, etc., etc., but they're a lot rarer than the books that do have a love story in them. And I chose not to have a love story in this book because basically it just didn't need it. I mean, there are a couple people who the main character could end up with if I wanted to go that route, but doing that would feel a little bit forced. Every single scene carries the plot forward in some way already. There's already a lot of character dynamics and a lot of relationships of some kind between characters, like family relationships and all kinds of like really intense stuff. So a love subplot was just not needed. And I don't know, I mean, it's pretty interesting just how different that is, even for me. Like, every book I've written has had some kind of love story in it so far, but this one has none of that whatsoever, and it doesn't even need it. Like, nothing. I don't know. I mean, if the plot were really dragging, that would be a different thing. Like, incorporating a love story might not be a bad idea, but the plot isn't dragging. It's really moving forward. There's nothing in there that I would probably take out entirely. Like, every story arc really brings the plot forward, and it's really necessary. So, I don't know. It's really weird. So, honestly, if you, are also writing something where there is no love story at all, like, you should tell me in the comments, because I'm pretty curious. Also, let me know what some of your favorite books are that have no love story, because I would really like to find out about more of them. So far today I've only written like 700 words, but I'm dog sitting for a friend right now, so I've got to spend the night here so that the dog won't be alone. And then tomorrow night, same thing pretty much. So I'm pretty much gonna just stay up as long as possible until I get really, really tired. I'm gonna see if I can write like a whole bunch tonight, and we'll see what happens. She's sleeping like a baby. So I have just gotten to 28,000 words, so I'm catching up. The book itself is now actually 50,000 words, which is really awesome. This will probably be a little bit of a longer book than my other ones have been. My other ones have always been at 60,000 or so, like 62,000, something like that. And I think this one probably won't be wrapped up in just 10,000 more words. I don't know. It'll probably get to like 70,000. That's just my guess. Maybe it's because this one's a standalone and there's just like more stuff I have to put in. I want to keep writing today, but it's midnight and my eyes are starting to hurt. But since I'm dog sitting and everything and I'm not at home, I don't really want to go to bed because without my boyfriend, there's like no point in just going to sleep. Maybe I'll read some stuff because this is technically the beginning of whatever it's called, Read-O-Rama. It starts now because it's midnight. It is still the evening of day 20, and I really have not gotten that much farther than I was the last time I said something. I've just written 1,000 more words tonight. I need to get 1,000 more so that I will have written 2,000 words today and not felt like a failure. But I feel like I'm getting my first instance of the month of being a little bit burnt out. And I don't know if it's just the part that I'm on or just because I feel like I've been writing a ton. It's probably the part that I'm on because I'm just really worried about it not being that good at the moment. I mean, it's a necessary part, but like I'm not sure if what's the specifics of what's going on are good or not. But one thing that I've learned after writing like 2 books and a novella to completion so far in my life, one thing I've learned is that you really shouldn't be too worried if you don't like a part that much, because you never know when, like, way later after you've written the whole thing, you might get a way better idea for how that should go, or you might get someone else's opinion who might tell you, oh, you should do this. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna read some books, and then I'm gonna get back to writing, and I'm gonna see if I can get another 1,000 words tonight. These are Halloween Oreos, and they're pretty much just amazing. I don't know why. They're not supposed to taste any different from regular Oreos, but they really do. They're so much better. And I couldn't find them anywhere this Halloween. They were all over the place last year, but no store had them this time, which made me really disappointed. And as you can see, I've already eaten all of these, basically. But I found these ones at a random, like, cheap stuff store. They weren't anywhere else. And they were only like $1.50 each, so I got like 6 of them, and they're awesome. So I was able to write another 1,000 words before I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. So if I write another 1,000 today, then I'll still be consistently doing like 2,000 words every day. I'm at 31,000 words right now, and we're supposed to be at 35,000. And this is so crazy. There are only like 9 days left of NaNoWriMo. I just can't even believe it. But anyway, I'm going to conclude this week 3 vlog here, and I will see you next week with a new one.